And ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, today the San Francisco 49ers suffer a very ugly loss, 30-23 against the Seahawks, and just a very frustrating game. Very frustrating game. We knew coming in the importance of this game. As the 49ers have been playing incredible football. They were riding a 3-game winning streak coming in, and we knew this was going to be a tough game going against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. And over the years, they have just had our number. And this was just an ugly game. And, as bad as we played in this game, considering that we did a lot of good things in this game as well, and we're going to get into that. Kittle had a monster game, and outside of the 2 interceptions that Jimmy Garoppolo threw, still had a pretty solid game, over 200 passing yards, 2 touchdowns to Kittle. And so, this is a tough one, but, thankfully that we are still in the NFC playoff picture. We're now the 7th seed. So now we just got to bounce back. We got to, have short-term memory, forget about this loss, move forward. Welcome in, everyone, to the Postgame. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, Ryan Rich. I'm sorry, but Niners versus refs. Bosa holding calls never called. Sometimes, right now, give credit to the Seahawks. They, played us really tough in this game, and, they made more plays than us. And, we played a very sloppy game, and, we kind of pretty much, it's just tough. It's tough to have a game, lose a game like this where, you feel like coming in, you had a really great chance to win, and, now we unfortunately dropped this game. Great to see, dude. What is up, Gabe? West Coast Bill. What is going on, man? We're going to bounce back. Where were the holding calls? Absolutely. I do not know what was going on out there, but, the things we can't control, we just, unfortunately, we didn't make enough plays in this game, and we got beat. But, it was just tough. Seattle has had our number, and I think now that's a 4-game losing streak against them. So, we got to do something next year. This is getting frustrating to continue to lose to them, and both games this year, as we know, were winnable games against the Seahawks. And so we got to move forward, and still confident in this team that we can still accomplish our goal, which is to make the playoffs. And now we got to look forward to our next game coming up. Welcome in, Hero Austin. No pass interference call on 3rd and goal. Yeah, where was that? Definitely just come on. King K, dude, what is up, man? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in, CJ. What's going on? Absolutely should have been a call there. Welcome in, Tyler Burbeck. Great to see you. Sorry, but this loss has to be one of the worst officiating games I have ever seen. The refs missed a face mask that tied the game. The refs missed a holding call, missed a roughing the passer on Elijah Mitchell. It's ridiculous. The number of calls that were missed in this game, it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, it's just like, again, we couldn't make enough plays, and the officiating is getting, it's like a frustrating topic to be bringing up a lot. Unfortunately, we have to bring it up because it continues to have these impacts on these very important games. And, a 1-score game like this, obviously this game going down to the very wire, to the very last final seconds, the 4th and goal play. Unfortunately that Jimmy Garoppolo's pass there gets batted in the air, and, this is, but, we still gotta, I'm still feeling good, when we think about how ugly we played against the Arizona Cardinals back at home, several weeks ago, a lot of it seemed at that time, 49ers, you didn't know how they were going to respond to that. And, we responded amazing, and we followed up that horrible performance with 3 incredible games. So, the hope here is, quit or bounce back from this loss, and, we're going to be just fine. So, let's see, we're going to get to some more comments. Thank you, everyone, checking into the post game tonight. Glad you joined us. And unfortunately, 49ers lose a very, very tough one against the rival Seahawks, 30-23 on the road. And big shout out to the 49er faithful, always representing, traveling on the road. It's amazing. I mean, watching the game on TV, seeing all that red and gold in the stands was awesome. It's just unfortunate we couldn't get the win today, but we're gonna bounce back, and forever 49er faithful. So we got this, and the goal, just got to take it one game at a time, and we can still achieve our goal of making the playoffs this season, in the wild card. Let's see, not. Again, they weren't. Yeah, I mean, there weren't a lot of calls that went against, not a lot of holding calls against Seattle. Seattle did play a great game against us, and unfortunately, we lost. But I just feel like we weren't having the calls go our way, and I agree. I mean, it definitely felt like that in this game, and yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't make enough plays, and Seattle beat us, but it's just a frustrating loss, and the good news is that. Thankfully, that a loss like this doesn't end our season, and so that was huge to have won 3 games in a row like we had to propel us to 6-5. Now we're back to now we're 6-6. So things are still looking good. We're barely hanging on to that final playoff spot, and I'm very confident we can still play incredible football. And we got some tough games coming up. Definitely gonna get a quick look. Our next game coming up. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Going on the road, taking on the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow, and you will have to see an update on Joe Burrow if he's going to be playing. I think he had injury to his pinky today, but I don't know the full details. So thoughts and prayers go out to Joe Burrow. Hopefully he's going to be good to go next Sunday. So we'll see, but that is going to be a big game for the 49ers going on the road to take on the Bengals, and really looking forward to it. And again, this is a game that we can go out, continue to prove that we mean business, and we can get a big win on the road here. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Let's see. This loss ain't gonna ruin us. I'm still feeling really optimistic, and again, football is a long season. And you're gonna have these kind of games, and it's just frustrating. I mean, when this game, we very easily could have been sitting here talking about a huge win on the road, being 7-5 and pretty much assured of locking down a wild card spot. But now we're just taking it one game at a time, and hoping to accomplish what we set out to this season. Let's see. Welcome in, Tommy Huxley. Good to see you. Without Debo, our offense is average. The offense, played pretty good today, but missing Debo Samuel definitely that impacts our offense a lot. I mean, when you think about all the different things that Debo Samuel in the running game, receiving game, the ways that he can open up Kyle Shanahan's playbook. And I just love all of our offensive weapons we got with George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and you saw both of them have George Kittle really big performance today. And since George Kittle, when he's been healthy this year, we've seen Kittle play, just amazing. And today, just a remarkable performance. 9 catches for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns in the game. Just spectacular performance for George Kittle out there. And Brandon Ayuk, another great game. 3 catches for 55 yards. So great to see from Brandon Ayuk. Let's see. Welcome in, Cam Riddle. How are you doing tonight? 49ers fans are going to have to root for Dallas the next 3 weeks. Dallas plays Washington 2 out of the next 3 weeks. It's a weird feeling. As much as I despise the Cowboys, and I don't like the Cowboys, to right now have to be rooting for them, due to the NFC playoff picture, it's gonna be really weird. It was weird already in the game against the Saints to be rooting for the Cowboys due to, again, that whole NFC wildcard playoff picture right now. But we shall see what happens. At the end of the day, for the 49ers, I think 11 wins. I think for sure if we can get to 11 wins, we can definitely for sure get that wild card. 10 wins, could likely be enough to get the 6th or 7th playoff spot. So we'll see. And now there's just 5 games left, so it's going to be fun to see what happens here the rest of the way. Let's see. Arizona 4 games ahead of the 49ers Yeah, Arizona, they got a big win. They got a big win, destroyed the Bears, and so thought you didn't, or yeah, thought maybe. Yeah, we kind of knew Arizona was probably going to beat up on the Bears there. So Arizona improves to 10-2. So congrats there, CJ, to you guys on that win today. Yeah, dang. Or you guys are playing Dallas on week 17. Wow, yeah, that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Yeah, you have 49ers number 7 seed, and you got Washington, Philadelphia, and Minnesota in the hunt. And I think Washington is the 6th seed at 6-6, and 49ers 7th seed at 6-6. Philadelphia 6-7, so half a game behind the 49ers. And then Minnesota 5-7, so they're one game behind us. Detroit got their first win. Shout out to them for getting their first win. And they won a close game against the Vikings, 29-27. So I'm sure they are definitely partying it up in Detroit tonight, celebrating that win. But this wild card picture is going to be insane. Down the stretch, it is so jam-packed there. So many teams have opportunities to sneak into the playoffs. And, for me, when I look at this 49ers team, I really believe that, if we get in the playoffs as a wild card, I really think we are going to be a dangerous team out there. And no one's going to want to play us in the playoffs. And we are going to be a force to be reckoned with come playoff time. So, right now our goal, just keep taking it one game at a time and get these big wins so we can get into the playoffs. And that's all you got to do. I remember that one year 49ers, we won a bunch of playoff games on the road. 2014, I think we were a wild card and we went, one at Lambeau. Then we went to Carolina in the divisional round, one in Carolina. Then, unfortunately, we lost to Seattle in the NFC Championship. But that was a fun year. We had to win a lot of games down the stretch that year to get into the playoffs. So, that is the hope this year, that we are going to see that from this 49ers team. And I definitely believe they got what it takes. They 49ers have shown that they respond well after ugly losses. And there's no doubt today's game was an ugly loss. Defense, they've certainly been playing better, but today just was a step back. But yeah, when, the last several weeks, 49ers have taken several steps forward. So this week was, taking a step back. But now we can, just zoom out, have perspective. And, the great thing is that this loss doesn't end our season, and we're still right in the thick of things in the NFC wildcard picture. Yeah, we own, or let's see, Detroit. Oh, nice. That's awesome, CJ. Welcome in, everyone, to the post game. Glad you joined us today. Bringing down this very ugly loss, unfortunately, today. 30-23 against the rival Seahawks. And for Seattle, obviously this was a big win for them. Again, congratulations to the Seahawk fans out there. You guys got the win today, and played very tough as always. I don't know what it is, but Seahawks seem to have our number every year. They are beating us, and even this year, a year that they haven't been very, as good as they have been in the past. They still beat us both games this year that we played them. So very frustrating, just frustrating loss. But again, the good thing, just zooming out and having perspective, and seeing where we're at and where we're going this season. Still, everything. Yes, 49ers can still get into the playoffs in the NFC wildcard picture. So that's our goal. Now, taking a look at some of the stats, Jimmy Garoppolo passing for a total of 299 total yards in the game. So very remarkable there. Completing 20 of 30 passes, 2 touchdowns, but the 2 interceptions were very frustrating. The one play, Bobby Wagner, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't, I think, see Bobby Wagner there. Wagner just jumps back into the coverage there, and the throw just goes right into his hands. And then the other one, I think it was in very tight coverage. Garoppolo was looking to go to George Kittle, and the throw was not even close to where Kittle was, and just went straight to the defender there. So just very frustrating, costly picks, costly interceptions, and they were momentum shifting momentum. Yeah, huge. I mean, Seahawks answered and got touchdowns on after the interception. So they took advantage of the costly turnovers that we gave them, and that's just frustrating. Frustrating there. We own the Rams. That is for sure. We own the Rams, so think definitely going to be a good game facing them towards the end of the season, the last game, and that could be a win or get in game potentially for the 49ers to get into the playoffs. So we shall see. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen, and again, as bad as we played today, we had an opportunity here late in this game to potentially tie the game and go into overtime. But we just fell short, and so just got to bounce back. And we know how we do it best. We definitely got this. So looking forward to it. And so continuing to take a look at some of the stats breakdowns, we are going to take a look at the defense. Aziz Alshire, man, he is just playing incredible out there, just amazing, and just an incredible game today. 11 tackles. He was the 49ers leading tackler, had a half sack on the game, and 49ers defense racked up 4 sacks of Russell Wilson. So that was encouraging. The defensive line, certain plays in this game we were able to get to Russell Wilson. So that was encouraging to see. Nick Bosa with a sack in the game, Eric Armstead with a sack, Arden Key with a half sack, Jordan Willis picked up a sack. And also Jaquaski Tart, 4 tackles in the game. Did have to leave the game during the game due to injury. So thoughts and prayers go out to Tart. Hopefully he's going to be good. And have to, it was really tough out there. The start of the game, what we saw from, Trenton Cannon. My thoughts and prayers go out to him. He's doing well right now. Took a really hard hit there, from his teammate, unfortunately, on that special teams play to start the game on the kickoff there. You just hate to see these things happen. I mean, football is such a violent sport, and this is just the worst part of the game. And unfortunately, we had that happen early to start out the game. The good news, Trey Cannon is doing well. I think he's staying in the hospital overnight. So we should get more updates tomorrow. But things are looking, thankfully things are going good right now for him. So that is good to hear on that front. And just a tough game today. Tough game, tough loss. But 49ers are going to bounce back strong, and looking forward to it. So that's what we got to do. So we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show. Let's see. Welcome in. Yesh, how are you doing? Where is Trey? Good question. I feel like the one play, which, 3rd and 1, or even, I think it was, 4th and 1 might have been, or 3rd and 1, but for sure, you would think Trey Lance would be someone you would go to in that kind of a play, being that, Trey Lance, I think, has more of a running mobility than Jimmy Garoppolo. And so, we've seen that before. 49ers have gone to Trey Lance in those, short yardage situations. And, we've seen a short yardage situation, but, they didn't go to Trey Lance there. Definitely we'll see what happens moving forward there. And so we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show here shortly. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. So we'd love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game. And for my pick of the game, I am going to take George Kittle, my man, with it just absolutely monster performance. Incredible. He had 9 catches for 181 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in the game. George Kittle, arguably the best player in all of the NFL right now. Most definitely the best tight end in all of football. And I mean, it's just incredible how hard and just how well George Kittle plays, and what he can do in the run blocking game, and how explosive he is when he gets the football in his hands. His ability yards after the catch is just amazing. and so I'm gonna go with George Kittle as my pick of the game. And since he's been healthy this year, he's just been playing incredible and just huge. And just again, one of Jimmy Garoppolo's go-to targets there. And just what a big game today. Let's see. I think time where will where will the team be in the weeks to come? Welcome in, Tracy. How are you doing? Yeah, interesting question. We are gonna, certainly find out what this team is made out of. Right now, we still have an opportunity to get into the playoffs, and I still believe that this 49ers team can make a deep playoff push. And so, if we can get in, find a way to get into the playoffs, I think we are going to be a force to be reckoned with come playoff time. So, I'm really looking forward to it, and just can't wait to see what's going to happen. Big game coming up next week, taking on the Bengals, and that would be a huge bounce back win if we can get that win. So that we got to do it. We got to make it happen. Let's go 49ers. Let's do it. Thank you again, everyone, so much for checking out the post-game show. Let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm, and let's smash up that like button. Thank you, everyone, so much for your support. I want to say it really means a lot to me. I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement, and it really means the world to me. And this feedback really helps out the channel big time. This feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco 49ers fans and football fans out there. So thank you, everyone, so much. If you haven't done so, definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy these 49ers live streams, and if you'd like to stay up to date with more San Francisco 49ers content on the channel, be sure to smash that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm putting out a new video. Thank you, everyone, so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your football Sunday. It looks like Broncos are taking on the Chiefs for Sunday Night Football. That should be a good one to watch. So hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Have a great one, everyone.